Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel for the first time. I'm Shane, the New Yorker in Vegas, and I'm already starting pinkies up, bitches, as we always say. And I just finished the last bottle of Montepulciano di Abruzzo, my jam, my jelly. It's not focusing on me because it's focusing on the face. So I'm going to get through this whole bottle of wine in this video. And in this video, we will rank 31 from worst to first Las Vegas Strip properties that are both hotels and casinos. So, like Vdara, that I love, that would be up there, not gonna be included. Same thing with Waldorf Astoria, or the former president's property. So none of those are gonna be in here, and we're not gonna do ones that are super far off the strip. Those will be another video. I hope I didn't splash on my computer. We're not gonna do downtown. That's gonna be a whole separate video. But I am going to get through this whole bottle by the end of this video. And hopefully it'll be funny because I will be sloshed. I hope. You know, I know a lot of you wonderful, beautiful, sexy Las Vegas lovers or first timers are like, you know, I want to go. I haven't planned my summer vacation out yet, but maybe I can do a last minute trip, or maybe I'm going to do a fall, an autumn trip. So this is my rankings, and I'm going to take you into a whole slew of reasons why I think what about which one, the other thing. It's gonna be some compliments, it's gonna be some hard facts, and it's gonna be some maybe not so wonderful opinions, but let me put, daddy. See, I have the camera semi-pointing down at me, and it's not helping. It's not helping. Maybe if I, there we go. Yeah, I'll give you my reasons, and maybe it'll help you when planning your trip to Viva Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm not gonna go straight just into rankings like say I did with like the sports books. We're gonna use Tier Maker because everyone does. And let me actually start recording the Tier Maker screen so that I can superimpose it. Nah, because you're like, oh, that TV's got a lot of dead air to it. You know, but anyway. Dead space to it, not dead air. What you're seeing right, okay, hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2. What you're seeing now is all the hotels. I've sourced various images, some better than others, and I have 5 tier of categories. The lowest tier, bed bugs are us. Does it mean that I'm saying that all these properties that end up in that tier have bed bugs? No. I'm saying they have the potential to have them. And we don't want that. That's one thing I was perfectly happy to leave back east in New York. Fuck out of here with bed bugs. The next category up is focus. The next category up is fine. But always remember, boys and girls, fine can be a 4-letter word, as anyone who has dated a woman knows. So, like, you know, there are ones that, like, you know, if you have to stay there, okay. Then there's solid. My boy Barry, he used to say we used to go play pool at the Bronx Park East Pool Hall back in the BX. He used to, if he got the solid balls, you know, the solid balls or low balls? So he'd be like, solid. So this is solid. Okay, and then there's dead ass good, which is like, you know what, you can't go wrong, you know, because solid is like the budget ones that are nice, you know. I mean, granted, nothing's a budget anymore in this economic climate and all the resort fees, but like, you know what I mean, like your middle of the road tier, not dirty, not luxurious, but like good, you're good for several different reasons. Dead ass good is like almost top tier, and it's like, damn, you're doing pretty good in life. And then there's pinkies up bitchas. Now, I had debated on calling it Alessia tier, but I know that would weird some people out because people don't understand my love for her, even though it's clear as day for me. I digress. Shout out to Gina, my friend, who has the same kind of love for Henry Cavill that I have for Alessia. We understand each other, and that's why we're the closest of friends. Let's get this party started, bitches. Okay. The first hotel that's up, we're gonna start at the very bitty bottom of the bed buggy wuggies, which is Oyo. Or oh no, or oy vey. Listen, Oyo should never be anywhere on the radar for you. It's only on here because literally across the street from the MGM Grand and right behind Tropicana, it is, ugh. It's not good. There's not one redeeming quality about Oyo. And I know that my boy Steve would be like, well, I like going to Hooters. They treat me well there. The Hooters there is not good either. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If you find yourself there, you're taking a wrong turn in life. There are other properties like right over the bridge, the 15 bridge on Tropicana, like the Garden Inn or whatever it is, Loft. I don't know. I forget what's over there, but like they're better options than the Oyo. Just avoid it at all costs. It has a casino, a very terrible one. And honestly, with the A's coming and them tearing down the Tropicana, which we'll get to at some point on this list, I'm not sure where, Oyo should be torn down, as sold to Bally's Corporation, torn down, put their new hotel there so the stadium can get the full range of the current Tropicana site, or just throw up a garage there, or I don't know, like an empty lot. Because it'd be more appealing than Oyo. So Oyo gets Bed Bugs R Us. What's the next one up? Oh, this is going to be a little controversial. I made a list of where I want to put them, but it could change because as I get inebriated. Next one up is Resorts World. Now, if you watch this channel for any amount of time, Resorts World, for most people, are up here in Pinkies Up Bitches. But Shane, the New Yorker Vegas, is going to put it in Dead Ass Good. It is good. I mean, it's new. It's the newest one on the strip so far. Focus! It's the newest one on the strip so far. And it's good. It's beautiful. It's clean. It's pristine. But I just don't like it. If you look, look. It's on Dead Ass Good because it is clean. It is new. And it does have a lot. And it does sway to your preference. This is my preference. What works against it is the location of it, the lack of variety in food. Now, I'm a picky bitch. I'm just a picky bitch. And this skews very much towards Asian food, and Asian food just isn't my jam. Can't you tell by this chin? I'm not eating healthy Asian food. I'm eating Italian food. I'm eating American food. I'm eating burgers and pastas and steaks. Oh my, woo! So, if you're looking for a variety of dining options, this isn't the place. When you walk in, it feels like a mall, even more than the fashion show mall across the street does. Or down the block, I should say, does. So I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. But that being said, their pool is gorgeous. They have this open air space where they have things like Enchant and currently this light exhibit, Transcend. It's got some great art installations. The sphere inside is beautiful. It's not a bad option. It is the epitome, in my opinion, of Dead Ass Good, but it's not top tier Pinkies Up Bitches. Was the next one top tier Pinkies Up Bitches? Let's find out. It is Le Paris Hotel and Casino, and that is going to get a solid. That's the first one, solid. Look. You can't go wrong with the location of Paris at all. And it has some of the best food in Vegas. I've said a million times, Alexa's/Hex is my favorite on-strip brunch. Hands down, bottomless mimosa, on point. You get like this far down and they're topping you off. You can't keep track, and I've gotten sick because of it. So they're great. And of course, the quintessential Vegas dining option is Mon Ami Gabi. The Paris is very much helped by the fact that they're across the street from the Bellagio fountains. That has nothing to do with them, and yet it creates this extra mystique about it. And yet, when you go inside, it's a decent casino. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. The garage feels like forever away from the strip, but that's not the only casino and hotel that has that. But it is as close to budget friendly without being a gross property. Like I said, without being gross property, you're going to get. That's very center strip, and they're opening a new tower soon. They're taking over an old tower from the old Bally's, now Horseshoe. It's a good option. It's solid. It is. So that's why Paris is in there. What's next? The Mirage, also going to get a solid. Now, I would actually rank Paris just above Mirage / Hard Rock. It is dated, but it's still clean. They still have their ish together. The volcano's going to be there until the end of the year ish, maybe early next year. They have Love, the Beatles Love, which is my favorite Cirque du Soleil because I'm a Beatles shill. It is a good property. It smells good. It feels like the best part of 80s, 90s, early aughts Las Vegas. It's kind of like a greatest hits of that stuff. And sometimes it's not for everyone. Sometimes it is. And it's going to close for a while and they're going to reopen it. It's going to be a completely different hotel. And the nostalgia will be gone. It smells good in there. It can be smoky though. Decent dining options, decent shopping options. The rooms are... You can tell they're older, but they are still clean. The pool is one of the best low-key pools in all of Vegas, and it is in the center. The Mirage is legitimately, that or TI are legitimately the dead center strip location. You may think Bellagio's center strip, but Mirage is really the center of the strip. So, you know, it's really good in that way, but it's not luxury per se, so it gets a solid. What's next? What? Harrah's. Where did I put Harrah's? I think, what do you think, boys and girls? Tell me in the comments below. Am I not drinking enough? If I'm gonna get through this whole bottle of wine. Ooh, that was a gulp. This is hot. This is gonna get me a lot of... Never mind. So, Harrah's, I would say that goes at the very bottom of solid. It's just above fine because they've recently renovated a lot of stuff. The sports book, the rooms, they have pizza cake, which is, you know, my old, I didn't have pizza cake as number one in my Vegas, New York City pizzas video, but it's become that. It's become number one because Sirico's taking a little bit of a dive. Palms is definitely taking a dive. Cosmo Secret Pizza stays the same, but yeah, pizza cake is on point as far as New York City slices go, and it is also center strip. I mean, it is right across the street from Caesars and Mirage, so it's very center strip. It is it's purple, which clearly I love purple, my favorite color, the color of royalty, and I'm New York royalty, not YouTube royalty. That's for damn sure. So it does get points for its location, for renovating rooms, and for trying. It's skews towards an older crowd. Decent gaming. Their karaoke at the piano bar is on point. People love that. They have their carnival outdoor bar. People love that. It's a show. It's an event. You can stay cool in the mist, even in the summertime. They have a huge picture of Donny Osmond on the exterior. Listen, as someone who kind of, you know, envies chiclets for teeth, then you know what? I can't poop. But I'm just kidding. I don't love Donny Osmond. I mean, I used to have a crush on Marie when they had their. You know what's funny? Side note, I used to think that Donny and Marie were a divorced couple who had a talk show together when I was younger. I just thought she kept his name. And you know, before you start screaming, "Ow, it's archaic for women to take a man's last name," I don't care. Like, if I ever meet her and we get married, I don't care if she takes my last name. Take whatever name sounds better with your name, you know? Like, Shane Lee Cara sounds a lot better than Shane Lee Benoit. Just saying. Anyway, Harrah's is solid, and it goes there. That's where I spit on my screen. I spit on you. And now we have TI, formerly known as Treasure Island, formerly known as having Cool Pirate Show that no longer exists, and that's going to go. What do you think? You think solid? Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It has Mystery. I haven't seen it yet. Has free parking, although the parking lot is a little cramped, tight, and confusing. It has a decent sports book. Check out my sports book video for that. And I think the best thing TI has going for it is its location. You can go right across the walkway to the Fashion Show Mall. You can go right on the little tram or walk across the street to Mirage. And it's got Gillies. And Gillies is a good ass time. So it's fine. It's fine. It's definitely not going to make you feel absolutely icky, nor is it going to wow you. It's a budget friendly, but it's not as solid as it could be, especially in that location. All right, what's next? We have Casino Royale. People are like, why do you put Casino Royale in your videos? Like, it's a non-equation. Listen, the Great Pomsey did a great video on that, showing like the renovated rooms and how it is a solid choice, but it's fine because it does lack in so many other ways. It's also central, dead center. It's right next to Harrah's, between Harrah's and Venetian, and right across the street from Mirage and TI. It's got McDonald's if you want to have the breakfast of champion. It's got White Castle if you're constipated and you need to force the poop out of you. I mean, but it's a very small property that just manages to stay afloat there. But the rooms, albeit all the way in the back, are pretty damn good. Nothing to write home about. Very basic, but basic and clean. As a germophobic bastard like me, they're definitely properties I would not stay at before Casino Royale. Yeah, that's English. That works. Okay, so that's that. What's next? Oh, wait. What's it? See, I was joking about Donny Osmond, and then I had the best picture I could source of Flamingo has Donnie Marie on there. Marie is cute, I gotta say. Not my type, but cute. They're gonna go in fine. They're gonna go above Casino Royale, but just one above Casino Royale. That's the very first hotel I ever stayed at in Las Vegas back in Labor Day weekend of 2002. Sorry. Look, Flamingo has a lot going for it. My favorite thing about Flamingo, it has RuPaul's Drag Race and the workroom. Big fan. My friend says that we're gonna go see. Oh, not Puff the Magic Dragon. What is it? What's the dragon guy? Piff the Magic Dragon. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's Central Strip as well. The renovated rooms seem to be good, but also still not on the level of cleanliness that it needs to be. Like, I mean, I've seen videos, and I think it was Turn Up World, and I think it was in Flamingo, but I could be wrong here, so please don't quote me on that, where like Dave was walking and his feet or socks were covered in filth in the renovated rooms. Fuck that. The pool is a party pool. When I first went there, they had the Baywatch pool and all that stuff. It was very low key and had tennis courts and whatnot. Now it's like party pool central, and that was very smart of them to do. I love the preserve with the flamingos and I believe they're African penguins. That's really good, but it's a smoky, smaller casino. It's the first one on the strip. It's a classic. It's Bugsy's Hotel. You're getting a piece of history, but honestly, it's just fine. Sorry, not sorry. The Strat goes into, where does the Strat go? I don't know where it goes, but it goes one above the Harrah's and the Solid. It's solid since they renovated. It's in a shit part of town. Shit part of town. It is. It's right by Naked City. It's not safe. It's not safe over there at night, even sometimes during the day, for a multitude of reasons. The renovated rooms are very nice, and they have made the casino quite lovely. The sports book, the bar, the casino feels more aired out. You can tell when it was built, but you can tell that they've more than just slapped a fresh coat of paint on it. They've done quite a little bit with it. And it's nice. And then, of course, all the real features are upstairs in the tower. It's tall. It's tall. You go up there, great views, 360-degree views on the inside, about 180-degree views, give or take, maybe a little less on the outside because of the rides. If you're a thrill seeker, it's great for you. If you just want to have a nice view, chill out, relax, have a drink, it's really nice. It's solid. The biggest drawback is its location and the fact that while if you take the Vegas monorail, the one that goes behind the casinos on the east side, it'll say Sahara Strat. It ain't going to the Strat. Please, people who haven't been here before, who have never done this, don't get on the monorail thinking you're going straight to the Strat. You're not. You still have to walk from behind Sahara to the Strip and then up a few blocks. And if you go at night, which I have done, it is not, before I knew better, it doesn't go to the Strat. It doesn't go to the Strat. It's okay, take an Uber, take a Lyft, take a taxi. Uh-oh, look what's next. Rio. That's going in bedbugs. I've said it before on the channel. Rio, it's sad. Because Rio was an event. Rio was an event. It was a space that a hotel, a casino, it was a destination. You went there, they had the voodoo. They have a rooftop bar that has beautiful views of all of the Strip and Las Vegas as a whole, and they're doing nothing with it. It is a shell of its former self. If it was an ailing pet, you would have put it down years ago, because you just don't want to see it go through the misery and the motions anymore. Now, I know they're pumping a ton of money into the renovations whenever that's going to be done. The only soft spot I have for Rio is the convention center, because I'm a Star Trek nerd, and thankfully Star Trek Las Vegas is going back to the Rio this year after a year away at then Bally's, now Horseshoe. But it's a huge convention center. It's where the World Series of Poker usually is, but it's still dated. It's big, but I just have melancholy soft spot for it. That's the only thing that gets it, it's still the lower bedbug tier, but it's just not good. And don't waste your money. It's smoky, it's gross. It's the carnival, or carnival, let me drink some more, that'll help. Oh God. Buffet is gone. The poker room is closed. The sports book has literally tears in the upholstery. And it's not on the Strip. Nothing about Rio is worth it except Star Trek Las Vegas. That's all I'm gonna say. What's next? Wow, this is going longer than I thought. Aria, my self-proclaimed favorite casino, and that bitch goes into pinkies up bitchaz. What's wrong with Aria? Let me enlighten you. The rooms do need a refresh. Now, granted, it's a hotel property that was so state-of-the-art and pristine when it opened, I think in 2009, that it could go longer without a refresh. That being said, the time hath come. Aria needs a refresh of its rooms. Not a lot needs to be done. Just a little bit of tender love and care. And their elevators are shit. They look like shit. Everything else about Aria is still top notch. My friend June came out here and she bought the scent of Aria, and it's expensive. The sticks you burn, fire. So her home could smell like that, and because Aria smells good. It's got world-class gaming, restaurants, the pool. That's where I'm spending my birthday with my boy Balls when it comes out next week. Wait, that doesn't work. And it's got Nadia. It's some of the art. Everything about Aria is spot on. It is top tier luxury, 5-star, Michelin, 5 Diamond Award from Ocean's 13. My fucking favorite. And it can only get better once they revamp the rooms a little bit, and of course the elevators. So we're gonna have a little bit of a pause here because I need to restart the camera. And we're back. It's like I never left. I probably should have made that noise before I turned the camera back on. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. What's next? The worst picture on here. I couldn't find a really good picture of the Virgin Hotel. Don't be dirty. Don't be filthy. I know my audience is a filthy-minded bunch. Mostly because half the audience are my personal friends, and we are. But here's the Virgin. Look, Virgin, I'm going to put it in dead ass, good. And I'm going to put it before Resorts World. Sorry, I'm cheating on my notes. Look. Virgin worked out the kinks that it had when... Virgin worked out kinks. That was not planned. But... I'm going now. Where are you? Okay. A few moments later, Virgin worked out all its imperfections when it reopened after being after it was the hard rock. It's really nice. The pool is beautiful. The restaurants are beautiful. They have some really fun stuff going on. The sportsbook needs some help. It's off the strip and not a great area, but it's a little oasis onto itself, and it's dead ass good. As long as you don't mind a little bit of an Uber ride or whatever, you'll be good. Because it has a variety of dining options, that is why I'm placing it above Resorts World. Hate me in the comments below. Please do. Please, keyboard cowboys. Let me know. Okay. Oh, the Venetian / Palazzo. Like, I know with Venetian Palazzo and with an Encore, I could have made it two different things. But look, at the end of the day, they're the same damn property. Each, Venetian Palazzo is the same in the sense of it shares a property. Would I rather stay at Palazzo than Venetian? Absolutely. Palazzo's on point. It is the second largest hotel in the world. People come here and I tell them that fact because I'm Mr. Useless Facts. In New York City, I could take you to every street corner, literally every street corner in New York City, and I could tell you a random fact about it that means absolutely nothing to your day. But if you're on Stupid Person Jeopardy, you would excel thanks to me. You're welcome in advance. But in Vegas, I'm still learning that stuff. But I do know that the Venetian is the second largest hotel in the world. People look at it, they don't believe it. Then I tell them Google it after I say, let's put a bet on it. And usually that's how I get a free meal out of it. It's going into Pinky's Up, bitches. I mean, it's gorgeous. My friend Juno, I mentioned, who got the Aria Scent, she stayed at Palazzo, and it was like, it's the first time I've ever been in one of those rooms, and damn, it's an all-suites hotel. It's gorgeous. Venetian's one tier down with that, but like the property itself, the casino, the art installations, the variety of dining options, the convention center, it's not the most perfect location, but nor is it bad. It's still got Wynn and Encore to insulate it from the bad part of the strip, and so it's very close. Technically speaking, it is across the street from TI and Mirage. The Venetian is across the street from Mirage, and Palazzo across the street from TI, so it makes it absolutely center strip. Odd that it doesn't quite feel that way. What do you think? Let me know below. I'm going between looking at myself and you, making sure I'm informed. So Venetian, Palazzo, Pinky's Up, bitches, all the way. You can't go wrong with Venetian and Palazzo. Palms is not on the strip. Palms another 2 blocks west of Rio. But where does Palms land? Bitch, it lands in Pinky's Up, bitches! It is the last of the Pinky's Up. I mean, the lowest of the Pinky's Up. Not the last, the lowest of. It is a nice-ass hotel. Now, this image I sourced was back when they still had the Playboy Tower, which, fun side note story, I never had a Playboy growing up. I never had a Hustler. I never had a Penthouse. You know what I did have? I had Maxim. My mother once told me something that I thought was absolutely stupid when I was a kid, but it's very wise. I know you're all glued to your screens waiting to hear this, but my mother said, Shane, or she just called me by my native name when she was, mostly when she was mad at me. Sometimes when she loved me. Wahali Agali, that's my Cherokee name. Golden Eagle. Focus! said Shane Wohali. You'll find as you get older that a naked woman isn't anywhere near as appealing as a woman who has clothes on, because it leaves more to the imagination. And by God, was that some of the best wisdom she ever instilled into me, because it's true. I mean, the naked form is beautiful. I mean, the naked form is beautiful on anyone. I mean, that's the human body is gorgeous, even with its imperfections for any gender. But the female body, the female form, it's like male. I'm not saying female in the sense of like females. I'm saying like just, but like a woman in clothes, nice, tantalizing clothes, tight, shiny black leather, latex, or leggings or whatever, or even like cheerleading outfits. Like, one thing I wish was normalized in America more so was marching bands. Wow. Anyway, you're learning a lot about me. I'm drunk. Anyway, I digressed. I digress would be the name of. I digress. The most fascinating story of a person you never heard of. Life story. No. Anyway, that'd be my autobiography. Anyway, so I like Maxim over Playboy or any of those. But I used to have to hide them from ex-girlfriends because they were like, "I don't want you looking at Jennifer Love Hewitt." I was a kid. Anyway, Palms. San Manuel has done. Look, Palms was already top tier luxury, beautiful. San Manuel has taken it just that much farther. It is just a beautiful, pristine, luxurious property. Caters to locals and tourists alike in a way that no other top tier property on or around the Strip does. It's amazing. They have great movie theater, free parking, great food options. They have Ghost Bar on the roof. They're taking full advantage of what they've got. They've got some of the greatest luxury, most expensive suite in all of Vegas is in the Palm second Fantasy Tower, I think it's called now, formerly the Playboy Tower. Should be the Maxim Tower. That's what I'm saying. Or the Latex Tower. Oh, I'm dying. They have those pools that edge out like a balcony. I just want to go on one of those. Palms is luxury. Palms is top tier. Palms is pinky up bitches. You cannot go wrong with Palms. And I put it in the upper echelon of hotels in Las Vegas. What's next? Mandalay Bay. This is gonna piss off some people, but this thing goes in dead ass good. Mandalay Bay, there's nothing really wrong with it except its location. It's a little boring because of its location, which in a way is kind of good for someone like old like me, but it just lacking that zhoosh. It's the first one or the last one on the Strip, depending on how you look at it. It's most south. And I'm including Delano and Four Seasons because they're all the same friggin' property. They've got an amazing wave pools, lazy river. I love Skyfall, the bar on top of the Mandalay Bay. I'm sorry, Delano. Great dining options, mall, monorail, walkway to Luxor and thusly Excalibur. It's really beautiful. It's luxurious. I think it's only a few years away from needing an upgrade as far as the rooms go, but who am I to say? It's dead ass good. Its location hinders it a great deal. I just think it lacks that extra zhuzh. But you will never regret staying there unless you want to be in the thick of it, in the thick of the action. All right, what's next? The Circus. Welcome to the Circus Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Lucky the Clown, that's what he sounds like. Listen, the only thing that can save Circus from being dead last, and Bed Bugs Are Us is the Oyo. Circus is there's not one redeeming quality except the handsome contingency of MILFs there, and GMILFs, and DILFs. And Gadilfs, if that's your thing. It's a terrible property. I mean, when you drive up to it, it's just concrete of shit. It looks like the apocalypse hit it 20 years ago. Like when you see, you know how when you watch a zombie movie and you see a place that was beautiful just run down and shitty from the apocalypse because, like man is extinct. They've forgotten it, like, how many years after extinction. That's what the cul-de-sac, not a cul-de-sac, you know what I mean. That's what the drive up to Circus Circus looks like. Like there's a second slot machine part of it. It's not even connected. It's bad. And the Moral Gin, I think it's reopened. I don't freaking know. I know that this property has had bed bugs. It is. You'll find cigarette burns, mold, body parts of other people in your room. Like it is. I know it's budget friendly. I know they have the Adventure Dome, which I guess is the best part of it. And I know it has you can park your RV in their parking lot. But the garage, that and the Fashion Show Mall, from what I have read on research, and I'm not wrong because I've read it and I know it and I've heard it. Circus Circus of all the hotels and casinos has the highest rate of kidnappings in their garage. This is me being completely serious. You don't want to stay in a place like that. You don't want to stay in a place like my handful of deaths. You don't want to stay in a place like that. And there's not a lot of redeeming qualities to it. If you're coming there with kids, stay someplace else. You can go to the Adventure Dome, but don't spend your hard-earned money on a place like this. Circus Circus gets bed bugs are us. What's next? Horse shit / formerly Bally's. It goes right above the Flamingo, and fine can be a 4-letter word too. It's fine. They've renovated it nicely, but it's still just... It's really a property that needed to be torn down and rebuilt with something a lot better. It's the best you can do with a revamp. I think I forget who I said it for. Who did I say? Oh, Harrah's, I think I said it for. It's not, Strat maybe. I don't know. I said about one of them, it's not just, they did more than just slapping a fresh coat of paint on things. I feel like at Horseshoe, they just slapped a fresh coat of paint on things. It is very center strip, so it's a great location. The bazaar shops that are outside of it are shit. It's a waste of real estate. I know it makes money, but they're not good. You gotta walk a while to get into the casino, and you gotta walk even further back to get to your room because the tower that's closest to the strip is being gifted to Paris. It's fine. I think personally it's haunted from the fire when it used to be the old MGM Grand, but that's beside the point. Whatever, I digress. And speaking of which, MGM Grand, that's next. This might piss a few people off, but I don't give a shit. It's dead ass good. Okay, look. They've revamped the West Wing rooms, but I think the carpet still looks like shit. I think the colors still look, look, I've stayed in the West Wing twice. Stupidly. The first time because I thought it looked interesting, and now like the vent by the bed was just covered in grossness. I can't possibly bring that air in. It's like sausages. I don't want to see how it's made. They've revamped it. They've moved the vent. It's all good. But it still looks like, how like when you were a kid and you had that uncle that had that desert painting? This is why I never wanted to go to the desert when I was young. You had that desert paint that was just way too much fucking orange. That's the walls of the new West Wings. The corridors are still way too long. It's still far away. The carpet doesn't allow, like MGM Grand, I think is possibly the biggest property. It's humongous. It would take 17 years for you to stay in each room there one night. They need solid flooring to how far apart all the different accesses to rooms are, especially the new West Wing, because like dragging your it's just not good. But the casino's good. They got a lot of dining options. They got a big convention center that's like way. I mean, here's the thing about MGM Grand. If you want to get your steps in, if you're a fat bastard like me, you want to get your steps in, MGM Grand is the place to stay. Because Topgolf's a mile away. The signature suites, the pool, the convention center, a lot of the eating, even Uber and Lyft. They're like, you're walking in there. So that's either good or bad depending how you look at it. The sports book, it's okay. It's dead ass good. It's better than solid. It's dead ass good. What's next? Excalibur. Look, it only edges out Rio because it's on the strip. My best friend's brother used to get conference there, and I'm like, ew, this is mold. It's basically Circus, just more center, better area. They've done well with improving parts of it. The sports book, it's not quite as gross and smoky and misty as it used to be. It's gotten better, but it's still not a good. It's not a good choice. It's not. Oh wow! I'm actually doing pretty good in the wine. It's not a good choice. Excalibur is Bed Bugs R Us. It's definitely the top of the Bed Bugs R Us category, but it's still Bed Bugs R Us. What's next? The link. Where should the link go? What do you think? Comment below. Like, share, subscribe. It goes on fine. Oh, but it goes above TI. Look, I adore the Link Promenade. I spend a lot of time in the Link Promenade. The High Roller is fucking great. I love the High Roller. I've been stuck on the High Roller. I've been on a date on the High Roller. I used to go to happy hour at a place on the Promenade. I recommend it in top first dates, the Yard House. I love the Promenade. The Link though, here's the thing. If you're old like me, you don't want to stay at the Link. If you want a good pool experience, you don't want to stay at the Link. If you're young, you're with a group of friends, you want to fucking party, you want to get your fucking groove on, you want to get it in, you're just crashing there or smashing there, the Link is for you. This shit could be in Pinkies Up Bitches for the young party crowd, but for old middle-aged men like me, it's just fine. But it is affordable. I like the Link, I do. So it's top tier of fine. What's next? The Cosmopolitan. Despite their archaic rules against they're not nice to vloggers. But you know what is nice? Every fucking thing else. I love Aria. It's my favorite. But Cosmo is the best. What the fuck? What's happening? There you go. Cosmo is the best hotel on the strip. Hands down, no doubt about it. Hotel and casino. It feels like a boutique. It feels like a mega boutique. I'm having my birthday dinner there at Super Frico. I wanted to have it on Monzu, but there was no reservations available, so that's beside the point. But Cosmopolitan is just class, elegance, vibe. It works for the older crowd, the younger crowd especially. It's clean, it's beautiful. Options up the wazoo as far as eating goes. The pools are mostly day clubs. The ice skating during the winter, the movie nights that they have throughout the year. It's an experience. It's gorgeous. The wraparound terrace suites. I had the luxury of not staying in one, but babysitting one when I worked CES, when I worked for Turner Broadcasting years ago. Cosmopolitan is top tier, number one, Pinkies Up Bitches, and never forget it. You're paying for the experience, but it is très magnifique. I've never been in a room that gorgeous, and I've been in some gorgeous rooms. Sahara goes right above Virgin, right? But below MGM Grand. I think Sahara is a nicer rooms, nicer hotel than MGM Grand. But its location is shit. Right? The closest to Strat of any of these, it's in a really bad location. It's a small hotel, but they've renovated it, and they've renovated it top tier. The Beatles used to stay here. A ton of people. Oh shit, I forgot Westgate. The Beatles used to stay at Sahara. It is a beautiful property. It doesn't have a lot of options, but their pool's on point. They treat you well. It is clean. It is, once you're inside Sahara, you're in a palace, a small palace, but a beautiful palace. Outside, not so much. So it is definitely dead ass good. And I think my recommendation is that if you're on a budget, but you're looking to spend, you're not on a strict budget, you're looking to spend a little bit for top tier, Sahara is a place to go. As long as you don't mind having to travel far for everything in Vegas. Now with Fontainebleau opening at the end of the year, that's like right next door kind of ish. So that might bridge the gap from no man's land to Sahara. I don't know. That remains to be seen. It's right across the street from the festival grounds. So if you're coming, say for like when we were young or whatever, Sahara is a place to stay because it is right across the street. It is gorgeous. It is pristine, and it is dead ass good. If I were to put Westgate in here, I would put it in fine. It's far from everything. If you can stay in the Elvis suite, then it's great, but like it's too gaudy for me. I forgot to put Westgate. If they still had Star Trek The Experience, it'd probably be in Piggy's Up Bitches, but it's not. It doesn't, so fuck it. That's why I forgot it. Whatever. Next up, New York. I'm putting it above MGM and right under Mandalay. I don't want to hear you talking shit to me about this, even though I do because I want the traction and the algorithm. I love New York, New York. They just renovated pretty much all their rooms. Bathroom could have been a little bit better done, but like it's a solid property. The sportsbook is shit. Some of the bathrooms are shit, but everything else is on point. El Fornaio used to be my favorite Italian place, but I think they switched chefs and it's not good anymore. But New York feels central without being central. It's right next to T-Mobile. It's, you know, you have the band for the Knights come in before each game. It's got Hershey World, it's got bars, it's got good gaming, it feels Art Deco, it feels like a set of New York. Having had worked in television for 15 years, I know what I'm talking about. I love New York, New York. New York is phenomenal for being a quarter decade old almost, or actually, property. It is dead ass good, and you have a lot of dining options, and it's really fun. It's a perfect amalgamation of you can stay here if you're older, and you can stay here if you have your family, and it's not quite central, but it's close enough to getting you to central that you don't feel too far away from the action, and you're central to a lot of places, including T-Mobile Arena, MGM Grand, and so forth. So dead ass good is the New York. And then right next door is the Park MGM, which I'm putting it a dead ass good. And I'm putting it above the Mandalay Bay. Because while you may not love the olive green or you may not like the burgundy red, look, it's not the Monte Carlo anymore. It still suffers from the reputation of Monte Carlo, but it's not the Monte Carlo. It is better than that. Park MGM is class, beauty, low-key. The pool is chill. They're one of the best sportsbook bars and grills. They've got a T-Mobile, not T-Mobile. They got T-Mobile right next door. They've got the Dolby concert venue where I saw Imagine Dragons at. The Lady Gaga store, Italy. It's beautiful. It's Starbucks. I mean, oh, I forgot to mention that Harrah's has Dunkin'. It's the worst Dunkin' in the city, but it has Dunkin'. I love Dunkin' from the East Coast. Anyway, I digress. Park MGM is solid. It's dead ass good. You won't regret staying there, and I like New York. It feels like you're in the center of the action without being in the center of the action. It's beautiful. And it's smokeless. The entire property is smokeless. The only one on the strip that can say that. And for non-smokers like me, what's next is going too long. Okay, Win and Encore. That is going in third place. And Piggies Up Bitches. What can I say? It's got the best sports book on the strip. It is not the best sports book in all of Vegas, but on the strip. Oh, I'm getting sick. I need to eat something. I don't know if I can get this whole bottle. This is your fault. If I vomit on screen, it's your friggin' fault. Anyway, it's beautiful. They're all sweet hotels. Encore is slightly better than Win, but I mean, it's too bougie for me. That's why I don't spend a lot of time there. They like, you know, Crystal City Shops, Bellagio, Caesars, and Win and Encore have some of the bougiest shit imaginable as far as retail goes. But the art installations are second only to Bellagio and Aria. If you love golf, they got one of the biggest golf courses imaginable, right? Oh my God, what the fuck? I think it is definitely skewed towards richer people. But if you got the money for it, you won't regret it. Win and Encore are absolutely stunning. Luxor. It is the best of the fine. Look, I can identify with Luxor because as someone who grew up super duper poor, I used to get, so my best friend, he's shorter than me. It's 4 months younger than me. And then there's me, and then there's his brother, Mike, angry old man, who is 5 years older. I got his hand-me-downs. Wore them. And then Ball's got my hand-me-downs from his brother. Luxor got the hand-me-downs of Bellagio's furniture. It's gotten better. It was almost Bed Bugs R Us for a while. It's gotten a lot better. Pool's okay. Look, the inclinators, the elevators that go to the side are kind of a cool ride. The fact that they haven't put netting or gates in on the pyramid is like baffling to me because people kill themselves or get killed. It's haunted. You get vertigo. Luxor's okay. Look, it's fine. It's fine. But, you know, it's a cool but dark and kind of cramped in, oppressive theme. It's better than it was. I was staying in the tower as opposed to the pyramid, even though that's kind of the cool part. It is a wonder of the modern world. They based a lot of the design on the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's bigger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's bigger than the Sphinx. The Sphinx outside, the replica is bigger than the real Sphinx. Spoiler alert! But it's... it lacks a lot, the Luxor. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Almost done. We have 5 left. Okay, I know you're like, fucking shut up already. Planet Hollywood. That is going to go on the top tier of solid. Look, Planet Hollywood is, they've really done the rooms nice. They've renovated them nicely. The casino is always energetic. Burger, my favorite Gordon Ramsay establishment, and they got the Miracle Mile shop. They've got a great theater. It's where I saw Britney, bitch, in 2014-15 New Year's Eve. It's solid. It's solid. Really, not the biggest rooms, not the most luxurious rooms, but redone solidly. It's a fun, energetic vibe. It's almost center strip. It gets you close to everything. It's a good. It's affordable without being cheap nor being too bougie. Planet Hollywood, I think, is the best budget casino on the Las Vegas Strip. Next up is Caesar. Hail Caesar. Wait, we who are about to die salute. I don't want to. It's going in dead ass good, but it's also going beneath the New York, and above the MGM Grand. Fight me, bitch. Look, when I lived in New York, I had a great plan for the zombie apocalypse. I told people where to meet me. I don't have that in Las Vegas. But I living not far from Caesar's Palace, figure out just go to Caesar's Palace. There's a lot of food there, a lot of options. It's some of the ritziest shopping in the world, but it's massive. Only outdone by the MGM Grand as far as scale goes, but I think Caesars feels bigger. First time I saw these fake skies with lighting to mimic the sky was Caesars, and I was in awe in 2002. And the actual Caesar lived there. It's not all made of marbles, but it is. And what I love about Caesars is that they renovate, but they still feel they feel modern, but never like go too far past the late 80s aesthetic of the entire property. It's a beautiful fucking property, but not all the rooms are yet completely updated. And they're building a new tower probably, from what I hear, what they want to. They got absinthe there. There's a lot going on. See, they got Hell's Kitchen outside. There's a lot going on. It's beautiful. They just renovated a lot of the exterior. It is a great property. At one point it would have been Pick These Up Bitches, but it has lagged a little bit, and as far as its datedness goes, because all the rooms are not completely up to date. It is probably where I would say meet me if you want to survive with me in the zombie apocalypse. Ladies, take note. But it's dead ass good. What's next? Oh, the hotel I'm not cool enough to stay at. Cromwell. Dead ass good. It's a party hotel. It's a boutique hotel. It has the boutiquiness of has the boutiquiness of Cosmo with the party vibe of Link, and Center Strip as well. Right, sandwiched on Flamingo between the Flamingo and Horseshit, and it doesn't have a lot of options for a lot of things. You have to leave the hotel to really get the full Vegas experience, but the rooms are oddly shaped but huge, and it's a great upscale party hotel. I'm not cool enough to stay there, nor to go to Dre's, but if that's your vibe, that's your thing, go there. You won't regret it. Focus. Tropicana. Look, bitch. It's going one below Excalibur. It could go above Excalibur. It's like interchangeable. It's kind of a moot point, right? The A's are gonna demolish it, put a stadium there. But in the meantime, it ain't worth your time.
The immediate stench of smoke in here is fucking nauseating.
That's it. And finally, to piss people off, the Bellagio, which I am putting after Caesar's Palace. Oh, fight me. Bellagio feels like you know how Memorial Day is the unofficial beginning of summer. Actually, I'm shooting this on the first day of summer, but it's not. Like Mirage is the official middle of the strip. Bellagio feels like it. Bellagio is gorgeous. Bellagio is bitches. Bellagio is the unofficial center of the strip. The fountains, well, overrated, not overrated for people who love light shows, not overrated for the new Vegas B. It's a beautiful hotel. They've renovated a lot of the rooms. The pools are gorgeous. So it's like Caesars has some of the best pools. So does Bellagio, but it's overpriced for what you get. It just is. It banks on the name, it banks on Ocean's 11, it banks on the fountains, it banks on the prestige and the awe that it inspires, and it does inspire that. Bellagio is beautiful, but it is not pinkies up, bitches. It is dead ass good. The rooms do leave some to be desired, and again, the pricing of the Bellagio doesn't quite match what you get. However, that being said, it is, like Caesars, an experience. If this is what you dreamed of your entire life, you might love it. Look, I talked for almost an hour. I didn't get to the whole bottle of wine. This is a full glass. So, what did we learn, boys and girls? In last place, Oyo, then Circus, then Rio, then Tropicana, then Excalibur, then Casino Royale, Flamingo, Horseshoe, T.I., Link, Luxor, Harrah's, The Strat, Mirage / Hard Rock, Paris, Planet Hollywood, Resorts World, Cromwell, Virgin, Sahara, MGM Grand, Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, New York, New York, Mandalay Bay / Delano / Four Seasons, Park MGM, Palms, Venetian / Palazzo especially, Wynn / Encore especially, Aria, Cosmo, and I'm Drunk. Forgot Westgate, that would be in the fine, probably between Link and TA. If you like this, if you got anything out of it, if you drank with me, you probably didn't. You did not get through this. I know you didn't get this because it's fucking long. This should have been a live, but I didn't have faith that anyone would show up to the live. So, would you like to see a live? Would you like to see me do a live? Let me know. Would you attend if I scheduled it? I would love to. I'd love to talk to you. Please let me know how wrong I was about all of this, how right I was, what you agree with, what you don't. Any insights you got below in the comments. Please like and subscribe. But you don't have to, because you know what? You gotta do what feels right for you. And you know, sorry, not sorry. Oh God, my lips must be purple. My teeth must be black. I love you much. No, no. I appreciate you for watching. Wait, no. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. I love you for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you next one. Pinkies up, bitches. Let me know what's your favorite hotel on the strip-ish. What's your least favorite hotel on the strip-ish. And you know, let me know. All right. Bye-bye. Oh God, I need to eat something. Fuck, this is a bad idea. I should have done the Malbec? No. Murbach. I'm drunk. All right, bye-bye.